Hi, today I'm coming to share with you a brief overview as well as a what's in my bag for the Vera Bradley Tic Tac Tote. This one is in the flower shower pattern and it is the larger of the Vera Bradley Tic Tac Totes as they did used to make it in a smaller size. The bag is actually bigger than the website indicates as it's about 18 or 19 inches across, about 13 high and 4.5 inches deep. So I would say it's roughly the same size as a Vera tote if you took that tote and tilted it onto its side so that it was longer rather than taller. As a mom of small children and a school teacher, I carry a lot of stuff on a day-to-day basis. So I usually do carry the larger Vera bags such as the Vera tote or the pleated tote, but I am really loving this bag. I'm hoping Vera Bradley will decide to start making it more patterns and colors. It has a lot of great features and it really does hold a lot of stuff. So I wanted to share that with you today. So let's get to it. As you can see across the top, middle, and bottom and two across, it has that nice contrasting pattern which gives it that kind of tic-tac-toe look. That pattern continues from the front to the back of the bag, so that the front and the back are identical, with the only exception being that the front of the bag also has one slip pocket right here in the middle. I keep my iPhone, which is an iPhone 5, and you can see it fits in there perfectly and nice and secure. There's actually still room left on both sides, so that if you do have one of the larger phones on the market, you should still be able to fit it in there and still feel like it's not going to fall out. The bag has two nice long straps so that it fits at a comfortable place underneath your shoulders. They are not the quilted straps. I am not picky about that, but I know that there are some people who do prefer the quilted straps, so just be aware this bag does not have that. Despite how much I carry on a day-to-day basis, as you can see, this bag still stays pretty thin, or at least I think it's pretty thin. I'm a pretty small person. I'm only about 5 foot tall, and this bag never feels like it's overwhelming me or that it's uncomfortable underneath my shoulder. It's not too tall, so it really does have a nice comfortable feel despite how much it holds. Another feature that I think a lot of people will really appreciate is it does have a recessed zipper up at the top. The zipper is about the height of the pattern across the top. I don't usually keep my bag zipped. I actually like the little toggle top on the Vera, but I know a lot of people really like to keep their bags zipped so they feel more secure, that their belongings aren't going to fall out, that they won't get wet in the rain. So this bag does have that feature. Alright, so let's open it up so you can see what's inside. Alright, as you can see, I was not exaggerating when I say I carry a lot of stuff on a day-to-day basis. I like to have all my things contained in smaller bags. I don't like to have a lot of loose stuff. So you can see though, this bag holds everything beautifully. In fact, I even have room to spare so that if I needed to put something else in that I could. The bag has a total of 6 medium-sized pleated pockets, 3 across the top, 3 across the bottom. They are not quite as large as the pockets on a Vera tote, and that is because in between these larger pockets it also has these little small ones. So there's a total of 4 of these. Those are meant to hold things like pens and highlighters. I don't keep my pens or things in there because I'm always worried that they're going to leak, and I don't want to take a chance of getting any ink onto the cloth of my bags. Alright, so let's see everything that I have in the bag. Alright, starting in this corner pocket, I have a small thing of wipes for quick cleanups like after a meal or after we've been playing in a park or something. I also have a small travel pack of boogie wipes. It is cold and flu season, so I like to have those just in case. The last thing in this pocket is a little travel tissue case. This was made for me by someone on eBay. I will link to her name below. And basically all she did was just take a little piece of Vera Bradley napkin fabric to stitch a little travel case. This one is in the Doodle Daisy pattern. Alright, here in this middle pocket, I have a couple of things that I use for work. This is a coin purse in the Safari Sunset pattern. At the school I teach at, we do cooking projects each week. So in here I keep the receipts as well as the donated money for those projects so that I don't have to worry about the donations and my own money getting mixed together. The last thing I keep in that center pocket is my ID. I have to wear it at all times at work. I don't have it zipped right now. This is the zip ID case. It is in the Midnight with Mickey pattern, so you can see it does have lots of little Mickeys. It has a spot for your ID at the front. It has a key ring up at the top, so I have my classroom key. I keep a little piece of Doctor Who jewelry and my lanyard. And then the thing that I really love is that it does have this pocket here on the side. So what I keep in there, which I usually would have zipped up, is my change, so that if I'm ever thirsty or just, needing a little bit of food, I can run over to the teacher's lounge without having to go to my classroom first, because I always have a little bit of change on me wherever I am at school. Alright, in this last pocket on this side, I have an on-the-roll case. This is in the Canterberry Magenta pattern. In here I just keep pins and highlighters. I keep a paper planner and I like it to be bright and colorful, and I use different colors for different things, so I keep all these with me. I love this bag because it has this nice plastic lining so that I don't have to worry about if I leave the cap off like I did the other day, or if one of the pins were to leak. I don't have to worry about the ink spilling through onto the outside of my bag. Alright, so that's it for the one side. On the other side I have a small thing of Altoids. And in that same pocket, I have this little guy. You can see he's very tiny. I have little tiny hands. This is a tuning case. It's in the Viva Vera pattern. And basically what this is a place to keep things like your earbuds, so that you don't have to worry about them getting tangled up and stuff. So I have a little extra cord that I can put my computer and my laptop at work. And then it has this little bud, and you just wrap your earphones around it, and you don't have to worry about them getting tangled up. Okay, on the other side, I have an ouch pouch. This is from the Ouch Pouch shop on Etsy. Right now it's a tiny bit fatter than I would normally have it. I have a few sample sizes of things that I got for free at the baby fair that I wouldn't normally keep in here. So I have like these little extra single serving boogie wipes. Normally what I would have in here would just be things like gauze pads, some alcohol wipes, some sanitizing wipes, my Neosporin, and then since I have a boy and a girl, they both want their own Band-Aids. So like she has Monster High and he has How to Train Your Dragon. And when we're out, we're at a park or something and they get their little ouchies, I can keep them both happy with their own Band-Aids. Okay, the last pocket here in the middle has one of my favorite bags. This is a tech case. It is in the Heather pattern. During all my searching through YouTube videos on different Vera Bradley bags, one of my favorite things that I had found was actually the little travel pill case. I do get headaches a lot, so I just thought it was super cute, and as a way to keep pills. So I searched on eBay, but even on eBay the bags were really expensive because they don't make them anymore. So I had seen someone had done this idea, so I just kind of stole the idea. A tech case works really well for this because it is not too thick, but it is a little bit bigger than something like, let's say, a coin purse. And you just get little travel pill cases. I got mine at the Container Store for $1 and just stuck on some washi tape. So I just put in a little container of Tylenol, my Tums, some kids' ibuprofen pills. My kids really like this. They like this a lot better than they do the liquid version. Down at the bottom, I have a slightly larger container, and this one holds the cough drops. And then finally, one of the things I love about the tech case is it has this little extra pocket here. So right now this isn't that well stocked. I need to get some more stuff. But back here I keep like little travel packs. So right now it just has like some congestion relief, but I would also keep things like, let's say, a Zyrtec, a Dramamine, an Alka-Seltzer, things that I don't necessarily need all the time, but you might want to have one in your bag just in case. Now I keep my Band-Aids and my little med kit separate from my emergency kit. So that way if I'm, out somewhere and I need something, I don't have to worry about digging through the bigger bag. They're just there. Okay, the next thing I have is my Erin Condren planner. This is not as big as, let's say, something like a Filofax or a day timer, but it's still got this pretty big, decent size metal coil. It's a little thicker than some of the other planners on the market, but it fits into the larger Vera bags with no problem. It's been going in and out for a year now with no damage. Okay. I have a larger ouch pouch. I think this one is in what she calls the Bone Daddy pattern, but I will link to that below. And in here, I keep things like my gift cards, store cards. Some people might keep that in things like a coin purse, but some of the things I have are a little bigger and longer, so that wasn't really working out that well for me. So I also use this to hold things like my church envelopes. And it works out really well, and it stays nice and thin and slides in and out of my bag pretty easily. Okay. Next, I have the double sunglass case. This is in Canterberry Cobalt. I wear contacts most of the time, but this does keep my spare pair of glasses as well as a pair of sunglasses. As you can see, they both slide in nice and easily with one hand. And it's not much thicker than, let's say the hard plastic sunglass case. Okay, this is a medium size Cosmetic. Nope, sorry, the small size Cosmetic. And it's in the Limes Up pattern. And in here I do keep one smaller bag. This is a coin purse in the Lilli Bell pattern. My daughter and I both have long hair. We like to wear our hair up. So in here I just have clips and hair ties and bobby pins, and also a small thing of dental floss just in case. And then I don't have to worry about all those little tiny things being loose in the bag. The rest is just a small selection of cosmetics. I don't tend to take a lot back and forth to work and back. So a pressed powder, and mostly what's in here are different lip glosses and lipsticks. Since I have to talk a lot during the day, those tend to come off pretty fast, so I just keep a small selection. And then this is one of my favorite things, Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula. This is absolutely amazing if you ever have chapped lips. Okay. This is the medium-sized Cosmetic. This is in the very Paisley pattern. I use this as my emergency kit. And in about a month's time, I'm going to be having another baby. So this will also be the little baby bag that'll hold things like the Tylenol, the gas drops, the saline drops. But this is just what I have in here for right now. It also has a smaller bag. That is the small piece from the Cosmetic Trio. It's in the Canyon pattern. And in here, I have a small travel set of tweezers. It has both slanted and pointed, so that way if someone was to get a splinter, wrong bag, a small measuring tape. It's actually come in handy a few times when we've been out looking at different things of furniture, or when I was measuring the bag at the beginning. A set of folding travel scissors, a couple of emery boards, and right now that's all that's in there, but that will also be where I would keep the baby's emery boards, probably a pair of baby nail clippers and things like that. The other stuff I have in here right now, I have a small thing of gauze tape for when I need to use the gauze. I have these little Remedy honey pops, so it's kind of like a little lollipop for when your child has a cough or a sore throat. Keeps them happy and gives them something they can suck on. Some Visine, Tide to Go pen, some re-wetting drops for the contacts, And then finally, right now I have a Be Cool. These are like little fever strips. So you just stick them on your child's forehead when they have a fever, and it helps to cool them down. And finally, actually, some Burnt Beads Outdoor Bug Bite Relief. Love, love, love this stuff. We have a lot of mosquitoes down here, so you just open it up and you put a little on. Smells good, and it helps take the itch away pretty quickly. Then, it's getting kind of dark in here, sorry about that. The very last thing I have in my bag is an accordion wallet. I actually have a few of these. This is my absolute favorite wallet ever. This one is in the Plum Petals pattern. I'll be doing a separate video just on these wallets because I carry a lot of stuff in my wallet, and you can see it still stays really, really nice and thin. So again, that is the accordion wallet. And that is everything that was inside this bag. As you can see, it is a lot of stuff, but everything still fit really well. I actually still had room to spare. I actually could have also gone higher if I had needed to. A lot of times if I'm sitting at my kids' swim class or something like that, I'll have a book or something also in there, or maybe my iPad, and everything fits just perfect. So if you have any questions, or if there's anything else you'd like to know about the bag, or if you would just like to leave any comments, please do so below. Thank you.